Welcome to this video. Today I will be explaining some things about Bima-S, as well as more of the stuff related to this show. Intro and synopsis. Bima-S is an Indonesian animated series released in October 4, 2020. It is produced by MNC Animation, a subsidiary of MNC Group, one of the biggest Indonesian animation studios famous for their products such as Kiko franchise, Tita series, and others. It tells a story of Satria and his friends embarking on a space adventure to retrieve the 7 lost pieces of the Matrix Cube, as well as fighting against various villains, especially for Infernus, a titan who plans to conquer the world with the Matrix Cube if the villains took the cube from the heroes. And in the second season, the story continues with Bima-S and Infernus resumed fighting after the events of the first season's finale. It introduces new heroes, new villains, and a new conception of god-beast-like creatures known as cosmic beasts. Bima-S himself also received a new design after merging with a cosmic beast called Garuda. Behind the scenes, the idea of making an animated series with adapting several concepts from Bima-Satria Garuda, an Indonesian tokusatsu series, has been around for a long time. The producers plan to produce an animated series titled Bima-Satria Garuda Animated Series, and the show will be considered as an animated adaptation of Bima-Satria Garuda. However, the show never came out for certain reasons. And in 2019, MNC Animation announced a bunch of new and upcoming animated shows, which includes Bima-S. The creators of this show created their very own Instagram page dedicated to promoting Bima-S related stuff, starting with the first post being a silhouette of the hero himself. And in 2020, MNC announced the lineup of their shows they've produced along with the upcoming ones at some event. It also reveals the look of the hero himself, only for his helmet instead. Later, they eventually posted various teasers featuring the titular hero until the last one has been posted up. In the other hand, the idea of Bima-S itself came up after the lack of updates related to Bima-Satria Garuda animated series. It could be possible it's because the staff of MNC Animation had an idea of making a superhero show while adapting certain aspects that Bima-Satria Garuda had in the first place. Reception. At the first glance, Bima-S was appreciated by the fans of Satria Heroes franchise that are interested into watching this show at some point. Considering the early teasers of the show, the hero design was positively received by the fans, as well as the show's animation quality. But, after the show started airing on TV, the opinions from the fans has changed from a positive into a negative light. The fans criticize the first season's animation quality, character design, sound design, voice acting, and writing that are deemed to be uninteresting for the fans of Satria Heroes because it doesn't look like for what they wanted in the first place. Many fans of tokusatsu and cartoons from Indonesia instantly dislikes the show when it became a thing, and thus they deem it as unworthy to watch, and being a bad show. Some of those fans also prefer watching Malaysian animation instead, like Bobo Iboi, Ijan Ali, and more, because they had more better quality in every aspects. They also prefer watching the live-action Bima series instead of Bima-S, as well as wanting Satria Nagakai animated series to get released quicker. Their negative views towards Bima-S shows that they are known to be big fans of live-action Satria Heroes media, and deeming the transition from tokusatsu to animation decision as not a good thing, even though they're aware of other shows that are adapted from live-action shows like SSSS. Gridman and various Ultraman animated media, that even includes the unofficial ones made by. Despite these negative reviews, some fans clearly enjoyed the show, thus viewing it in a positive light while also being aware of the flaws the show had, as well as having plenty of redeeming qualities. So far, the reception of Bima-S is quite divisive even after the second season was released. Besides that, the public eye views the show as something very good to watch, and appealing towards cartoons fans. Toy line or merchandise. The Bima-S toy line was announced in mid-2021 in the middle of the show's airing. The first lineup consists of action figures, normal-sized ones, consists of Bima-S, Eagle, and Masked Warrior, plus big-sized Bima-S figure with exclusive quotes on it, hero masks, changer and weapon toys. It is unknown what would the second lineup look like so far. Bima-S also had plenty of merch that can be received only by winning giveaways from their official Instagram page. The first stage of giveaway events features getting free Bima-S themed facial masks by winning the said giveaways through sharing a post related to Bima-S with tagging their official Insta page, and the post having a short paragraph of the fans' own impression of this show to make sure they can participate in the said giveaway. The second stage of giveaway has the same rules as the first one, and the winners will be rewarded with a Bima-S themed tumbler bottle. Future and conclusion. For the show's future, the show's producers said that a third season is in production as from the official Insta story of the second season's director. If only the third season was successful and being able to compete with various shows outside of Indonesia and even shows from Indonesia, it will be an outstanding achievement for the show itself. I may have predicted that the third season will feature heavily improved aspects and qualities of the show's had, mainly improving the animation quality, writing, character models and action scenes, so that the show could receive even more appreciation towards everyone. I also wished the show getting more international releases, and official full episode releases on YouTube instead of just releasing various highlights of certain episodes to ensure it is more accessible for everyone. For international releases, the show will possibly getting dubbed in various languages, especially for English and Japanese. The other thing is that such a thing as Bima-S comic series that can be published either as a digital comics in form of webtoon and even through physical methods like books would be a good idea for my impression, as well as crossover media related to Bima-S, but something about official Bima-S crossover media would be impossible to happen for me. Fun fact, the show already had an international release on Malaysia through being aired on TV9, along with Satria Garuda Bima-X, live-action show. So far, Bima-S had aired 2 seasons on TV, and even getting released some local streaming apps like RCTI Plus and Vision Plus. The reception from the fan base remains mixed, yet the toy line sales are booming. The second season is truly a big improvement over the first season, to the point some fans of Bima-S would recommend some people who aren't familiar with Bima-S to watch the second season instead of the first season. This also resulted in the increase of the show's fans. Anyways, that's all for this video.